A home wrecker. A home wrecker, honey. Gwen is calling Robyn a home wrecker in her new review of Sister Wives. And you know what? We couldn't agree more.
To some people, Robyn is coming in kind of being the home wrecker, and she's not.
That's the word. Home wrecker.
I know. It is Mary.
And Elma.
And we invite you guys to like.
And subscribe.
And comment down below, you guys,
Yes.
because, you know, I do love the fact that Gwen has definitely is seen Robyn for who she is.
Yes.
But I just wonder, is she at the point in, like, her relationship with Robyn where she actually believes that she is the reason why, like, the Holmeside family, like, disintegrated? Like, I don't know if she's there yet. But she definitely thinks she's a home wrecker.
She's certainly calling her out now.
Yeah, for sure. But this is
Especially maybe
definitely after
her
the
whole
wedding.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is you hugged her at your wedding. So I was kind of
But then she slided out, Robyn. She moved to the side. Remember when
but she
Gwen
was
went to
acting
hug
weird.
her?
And she's like, well, you don't want to hug me, so let me move to the side.
Yeah. So maybe Gwen is just, and then they came 2 hours late.
Yeah.
So Gwen is like, I don't have to play nice anymore. Like, but she's, she's still young. She's not going to call them out completely yet.
Yeah.
She's not going to try to annihilate them right now,
No, not at all. But
I mean, family.
Yeah. I mean, but like the fact that she called her a homewrecker, I'm just kind of like,
I'm sure. I'm wondering. Sure these kids have been thinking it. Remember, Garrison came out and was like, Robyn, you have him now, right? And we don't need a father way. And Gwen was there nodding. She was there nodding her head.
So she must be
at that
in
meeting.
agreement.
So I'm sure she feels that way too. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the kids feel that way.
Yeah, because I mean, Robyn really just came in with all of her stuff, which I mean, personally, I know we say Cody, yes, he is at fault or whatever, but I do believe, and y'all can just let me know if you rock with this one. I do believe that to some extent she is the puppet master. And Cody is her puppet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know what voodoo she do, he do, sex do, she done put on that man. But he can't. I don't know what she done put on that man. But that man can't even see straight no more.
He's her special customer. So that's what she put on him. She put on the special customer
appreciation.
And he never, I guess, had it like that before. I wouldn't even say all of that. I just feel like...
So I heard they keep going to Victoria's Secret.
And
Victoria's Secret is only for one thing, honey.
Well, you know something? I mean, Cody grew up in this whatever, and Robyn, from what she's saying, like, she was kind of...
exotic compared to what he had before.
Right. So maybe that's what it is. He had Mary, who had grown up in this life, and so had... Christine.
But she's the only brunette he has. And then she's also the skinniest one he's had. Even though he says that he likes plump women.
I mean, I doubt if they were going to get lingerie. Probably not. Mary, Christine, Janelle. Everybody was trying to save money. And then here comes Robyn.
You can go to Ashley Stewart. I don't know.
I doubt if those women were doing all of that stuff. Remember, they had been married to Cody for over 16 years.
Why spice it up now?
Well, no, it's not that. It's just like... the mindset, polygamy, it's like we are always trying to be frugal and save money.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So we're not going to, and even when they did, you see them going out to these places, like trying to get everything in wholesale, trying to save money, that kind of stuff. They're not thinking. Everybody's trying to be practical, right?
Well, also when you're poor, you're not thinking about being sexy for your man. Like, how are you supposed to be soft and angelic when you're here having to work 4 or 5 jobs and take care of 20 damn kids? Well, the last thing I'm buying is lingerie for you because you're not helping me.
So here comes Robyn. She comes in. They're doing the whole dating thing. She probably during that time showing him her lingerie. They're not doing anything, right? But they're kissing.
That's more than enough.
They're kissing, right? And she said, I went to Victoria's Secret, got lingerie. He's like, what? Cody probably never been with someone who went to got lingerie from Victoria's Secret.
And now he there buying all her stuff and everything, happily skipping out the thing.
She showed him this life when they went to Vegas where her daddy lived with, as Gwen was talking about, with women and all that stuff. And he's just like, oh, so, like, he saw something
he had
never
his eyes
like that.
wide
His
open.
nose were all wide open. you know.
It's
But
not like
I
a country
feel,
person going to the city. It's like you kind of see something completely different, something new.
like what happened with Clayton in The Bachelor, right?
Listen, he
that
grew up
country
in a Christian household. The mom had crosses all throughout the living room,
Yes.
and now he get to be with 20, 30 something women. Oh my God, I gotta have some of them every night. I'm
Clayton
like,
didn't know what to do with himself after the plum fool.
yeah,
And-
man, lost country strong, lost all his marbles.
And that's what happened with Cody.
And then
I feel.
exposed himself. I never heard of some bachelorette exposing what they did in bed. Except for that woman who went bungee jumping.
Oh, yeah. I can't
naked.
remember
I
her
don't know who that was, but y'all let us know who that was.
I remember her crazy self. Trifling. I was just
Let me know
trifling.
so I can go watch that season.
Crazy. But yeah, so I just feel that's what happened with him. And so she used that. But then for me, and then listen, I'm fine with that, right? You're the fourth wife coming in.
Bringing in the
You
fun,
you
I
have
guess.
3 kids, right? You're trying to have your little niche in this well-established family, right? That's fine. The thing I have a problem with is you start lying.
Yeah,
You take
people.
the matriarch of the family and you start lying on her. Your biggest, who you saw as your biggest competition.
Well, you force someone else to get a divorce.
right? So you start lying on her. She has no idea.
Yeah.
Cody is believing everything because he's having problems with Christine trying to hold him accountable.
Yeah.
So you start making up these stories. And if you were lying on Christine, I just wonder what you were doing with the other women. So now, and then you allow Cody to be here speaking about intimate things between him and his wife. And then you bring that up on the public with Suki. Talk about how they're not there pleasing him or whatever and letting themselves go and this, like stuff like that. So for me, yes, she was a homewrecker. She went out of her way to systemically break up, especially Cody and Christine. Because you were straight up lying on Christine, making up all these stories. Completely making up stories. And Christine did not know until the very end,
Yeah.
you know, when she was out the door. That's where she finally realized you have been telling these tales on her from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So it just makes me wonder, like, what else were you telling Cody about, you know, Mary, you know? So, I mean, Janelle, I don't think she looks at Janelle as a threat, but just in terms of the finances.
Yeah.
But she knew it's just a matter of time. Once I get Cody away from Christine, Mary out the door.
Well, she had to get rid of Mary first.
Right. Once I get Mary that legal stuff,
I can
got the
control.
stuff with the finances and stuff. It's just a matter of time.
So I never even have to deal with Janelle.
Exactly.
I just have to deal with Mary.
You know, so to me, yeah, she was a homewrecker. That's
Yeah.
what I feel. Yeah, she absolutely was a homewrecker. We don't mind. We respect your hustle about a 5-year plan.
We think
Because
all women should have a
that's
5-year
fine.
plan. Make
You-
sure that,
I mean,
and
that
it's
was-
not like a mischievous thing, but make sure that you get everything you need in the marriage to make sure that you're
Exactly.
secure.
Exactly. So that was.
But obviously,
fine.
you want everybody
There
to
was
marry
nothing
for
wrong
love.
with that.
You know?
But then, when it comes to other things, like, you know, when now it comes to, like, you came into this family, everyone, you know, seemingly getting along, and you go out of your way, you start talking badly about children. You start having this weird, creepy obsession with Hunter not holding your baby, like, because he's holding Truly, like.
The only reason why he's holding Truly is
Crazy stuff,
because he
man.
realized that his daddy is not being a daddy to Truly.
Exactly. She's
That's the
still a
only
baby.
reason why.
So.
But your selfish, I would say ASS.
And also,
was
Hunter
like-
was having a hard time, and he just loved hanging out in Christine's place and being with the baby, because, you know, babies are so pure, you know. So he just had this moment, you know, Truly just loves me for me, unconditional love,
Yeah.
and he gravitated to that. And then just the easygoing thing of Christine, who had, like, been there to raise Janelle's kids. So, you know, you didn't know anything about that. So you look at it in so those kinds of things.
Yeah.
That's the home, and that's how she started having these problems, and putting herself in between Cody and his sons.
Yeah.
You know, Gabriel calling you out, like at least he went directly to you to say, hey, you know, Dad spends all this time here with you. We have been clocking it. You know, we see that, you know, he's spending this amount of days and he doesn't spend this amount of days with other wives. Is there something that you can do about it? just as a child coming to supposed to be his mama, right?
Yeah.
And what do? You go crying to Cody. Add your sugar and pepper to it so that he can get upset with the sons. How dare you? How dare you? You need to apologize to my wife. Isn't she also supposed to be my mother, though? Can't I go to her and tell her
No,
something
she
that
is the forbidden fruit that you don't touch ever. Only I get to do that.
she's not your look, she's not your, and then you don't want them to correct. Remember when they were
Her
trying
kids.
to correct Saul because he was being so disrespectful, and Garrison tried to correct him, and he's like, no, he was gonna correct him, like that kind of stuff.
Don't correct my son.
All of a sudden, it's like you kind of isolated them also. You know why?
But that's what
because
Robyn wanted.
Robyn was there saying all these things about them, all these lies. You know, like, oh, they don't like me. They're not making us feel welcome.
Hunter doesn't like my kids, so I don't want him correcting my kids.
So then you were extra protective instead of you sitting back. So it's like, so she did do that home wrecking stuff. And I'm happy that Gwen is actually calling her out of that. What do you all think?
Yeah.
I think she was a home wrecker. A lying home wrecker.
She ruined it. She really did. And, and I put that at her feet, but
I
also
do.
I don't want to be a part of the culture where we, let men off with a clean slate. So
No.
I also blame him. I would
course,
say
he was
60%
very
him and 40% Robyn.
Yeah.
But really I want to say 60% Robyn. But,
No,
just because we're not
I
going
would
to
say
give...
70% Cody because he at the end of the day-
70?
Yep, and then I would say 30 for
That's
Robyn.
a very little... What was it?
Because at the end of the day, this was your family, Cody. She's coming in.
Yeah.
She's saying something that this is what happened. Then you handle that. You know what I'm saying? Have the both wives sit down and you sit there to see what's being said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
So yeah.
But yeah, y'all, it's Mary.
And Amma.
Leave a chance to like,
Subscribe.
and comment down below.